Hey, what's up? It's Mark with Mark's Dodger Cards. I am super excited. Day two of the National, for me, is in the books, and I just picked up the biggest card that I've ever made a deal for. And I'm not going to go into a big recap of everything that I got today. I'm just going to talk about this one deal, this one card that I'm super excited about. Going into the National, one of my goals was to be able to bring some cards to trade, package them together, and get a big card. I talked about the 1914 Cracker Jack Zach Wheat. I talked about 1949 Bowman Jackie Robinson. For a variety of reasons, those didn't work out here. They either weren't available or not at the price, or the dealer didn't want to trade. But I did find a card that was way up there on my list, and I'm going to talk about that. So I've been looking around. I made a couple offers on things that weren't accepted. Whatever, got to walk away if it's not gonna work. And then I went up to this dealer and I saw this card in this case, and I asked, would you consider a partial trade? And the person said, yeah, let me talk to the person who's running the booth. And so I started getting out my cards. We ended up making a deal where he said, well, I'll pay 80% of VCP average for cards that I'd be interested in taking. So we did that. I had already priced out all the VCP averages of the cards that I had, so this worked out really well. And it also built trust. So he knew that I was telling him the truth about everything about the cards. So the cards that I put forward for trade were a 1972 Fisk PSA 7, a 76 Eckersley PSA 8, a 62 Gaylord Perry PSA 6, a 69 Fingers SGC 8. That was really nice. I was kind of sad to give that one up. A 65 Hunter SGC 6.5, a 64 Necro SGC 5.5, a 65 Morgan SGC 6, and a 63 Marischal SGC 6.5. Basically, these are mostly all Hall of Fame rookie cards in pretty good condition, but they're easily replaceable to me, and they didn't really hold any sentimental value, except that I like to have Hall of Fame rookie cards in my collection. So package that together. The VCP averages ended up being 8 something, and after the 20% off that he was asking for, it ended up being $700. The list price on this card was $1,000, which I've never touched a card or I've touched one, but I've never bought a card that's of that level. And then I said, well, you're asking the list price, why don't you take some off of that and then we'll make a deal. So he did. So we ended up at 940, and 940, and I ended up paying $240 in cash and $700 to 80% of those cards in trade. I was really expecting that maybe I would have to trade only 500 and throw in 500 cash, which would have been a lot more. Now I get to keep the cash and get the card. First, before I show the card, shout out to Clemente Clubhouse. That was the dealer. He was incredibly fair. He got a great selection of cards, and I was very happy to get it. And here is the card. All right, I'll turn the camera around, and we'll take a little closer look at it. All right, here's the card. Hack Wilson, 1933, with a grade from SGC of 4.5. Take out the sleeve and reveal what's inside. I think this is a really, really nice example. No creases or wrinkles or anything like that. Sorry for the glare in the hotel here. Pretty nice overall. Color's great. Love that image. And of course, Hack Wilson is famous for playing for the Cubs, but he did have a year on the Dodgers, Brooklyn. So this is the card. It happens to be in the expensive 33 Goudey set. So I got this. I was expecting that maybe I'd get a 2 or a 3 or maybe a 4. I was thrilled to get a 4.5, and I think that the price was reasonable. I felt great afterwards. I was super excited, super pumped. I was walking on air. Felt great. And ran into some YouTubers, and I was able to share with them, and they were, nice and happy for me, which was awesome. And I got to see their cards too, which was a lot of fun. And then I met up with a friend of mine who's out here from Oakland, and went around the show floor with him as well. So anyway, I'll talk more about my whole experience at the National and all the pickups. I bought a lot of other stuff today. But needless to say, this is the biggest card that I got here, and I think the biggest card I've ever gotten. And I'm super pumped about it. And get to check this one off the Brooklyn Dodger checklist. So anyway, that's it about me going on and on about this Hack Wilson card, which I'm very, as you can tell, excited about. Anyway, thanks for watching.